In a world beset by constant change and uncertainty, the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy offers a powerful antidote to the pervasive struggles of anxiety and worry that plague the human condition. Far from being a modern affliction, these emotional challenges have dogged humanity for millennia, a fact the Stoics recognized and sought to address through their practical teachings. By examining the core Stoic principles and strategies for confronting these universal experiences, we can unlock a path towards greater resilience, presence of mind, and equanimity in the face of life's inherent unpredictability. From reframing our relationship to premonitions of doom, to challenging the assumptions that fuel debilitating self-consciousness, the Stoics provide a comprehensive toolkit for reclaiming agency over our inner lives. Across 13 insightful strategies, this exploration lays bare the timeless relevance of Stoic wisdom in empowering us to navigate the anxiety-inducing realities of the human condition. Number 1. Anxiety is a timeless companion. Anxiety, a deeply human emotion, has been a constant in the lives of individuals throughout history. It acts as a natural response to the uncertainties, challenges, and tribulations that we encounter in life. From the early Stoics, who faced the vastness of the Roman Empire's challenges, to modern individuals dealing with the pressures of contemporary society, anxiety has remained an ever-present companion. The Stoics recognized that while anxiety might feel overwhelming, it serves a significant purpose. It heightens our awareness of potential dangers and prepares us for the unpredictability of existence. The Stoic approach encourages us to accept the presence of anxiety rather than resist or fear it, recognizing it as a part of the human experience. By acknowledging anxiety as a constant companion, we can shift our perspective and learn to coexist with it. This acceptance fosters a sense of resilience, allowing us to navigate life's uncertainties with calmness and purpose. Rather than viewing anxiety as a weakness, we can perceive it as a signal, urging us to engage more deeply with our lives, confront our fears, and strive for growth. Throughout history, many philosophers have explored the nature of anxiety, and the Stoics have provided valuable insights into its management. They taught that anxiety often arises from our thoughts about the future, our worries about what might happen rather than what is happening. This realization encourages us to ground ourselves in the present moment, where we can find peace amid the chaos. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on the here and now, we can diminish the power of anxiety over our lives. The Stoics emphasized the importance of rational thought in managing anxiety. They encouraged individuals to examine their fears critically and assess the likelihood of their occurrence. By challenging irrational thoughts and reframing our perspectives, we can reduce the grip of anxiety and cultivate a more balanced outlook on life. This process involves recognizing that many of our fears are unfounded or exaggerated, allowing us to reclaim our mental space and focus on what truly matters. The Stoic practice of reflection can be instrumental in managing anxiety. Taking time for introspection enables us to understand the root causes of our anxiety and identify patterns in our thinking. By engaging in practices such as journaling or meditation, we can create a safe space for exploration and self-discovery. This exploration empowers us to confront our fears, gain clarity, and develop strategies for coping with anxiety in a constructive manner. Anxiety is a timeless companion that has accompanied humanity throughout history. By embracing anxiety as a natural part of life, we can cultivate resilience and learn to navigate challenges with grace. The Stoic teachings provide valuable tools for managing anxiety through acceptance, rational thought, and self-reflection. Ultimately, the journey toward understanding and managing anxiety is a deeply personal one, and by recognizing it as a companion rather than an adversary, we can foster a more harmonious relationship with this complex emotion. Number 2. Stoicism provides a toolkit, not a panacea. Stoicism is often misinterpreted as a catch-all solution to life's problems, yet it is essential to understand that it is fundamentally a toolkit designed to help individuals navigate the complexities of existence. This toolkit comprises various strategies and techniques that empower us to confront challenges with resilience rather than a guarantee of a trouble-free life. The Stoics understood that life is inherently filled with obstacles, uncertainties, and hardships, and they sought to equip individuals with the mental fortitude to face these adversities head-on. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the emphasis on personal agency. While external events may be beyond our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and responses to those events are within our grasp. This distinction is pivotal in how we approach life's challenges. Instead of seeking to eliminate discomfort or adversity, Stoicism teaches us to focus on how we can respond to those challenges. The toolkit of Stoicism encourages us to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, allowing us to navigate life's trials with a sense of purpose and integrity. Among the tools offered by Stoicism is the practice of negative visualization, which involves contemplating potential misfortunes before they occur. This technique prepares our minds for adversity, enabling us to respond with clarity and strength when faced with challenges. By envisioning possible outcomes, we cultivate resilience and reduce the emotional impact of unexpected events. This proactive approach fosters a sense of readiness, allowing us to confront difficulties with a calm and composed demeanor. Another essential element of the Stoic toolkit is the practice of mindfulness. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can cultivate awareness of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice encourages us to observe our feelings, allowing us to respond to them with rationality rather than reactivity. Mindfulness helps us break free from the cycle of anxiety and worry, providing a foundation for a more balanced and fulfilling life. The Stoic toolkit includes the practice of journaling and self-reflection. By taking time to examine our thoughts and actions, we gain valuable insights into our motivations and behaviors. This introspection allows us to identify areas for growth and improvement, fostering a sense of accountability and self-awareness. Through reflection, we can align our actions with our values, creating a sense of coherence in our lives. It is crucial to remember that while the Stoic toolkit provides valuable resources for navigating life's challenges, it does not promise an escape from suffering. Stoicism acknowledges that pain, loss, and hardship are inevitable aspects of the human experience. However, it empowers us to face these realities with courage and equanimity. By embracing the tools offered by Stoicism, we cultivate the resilience needed to weather life's storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Stoicism serves as a toolkit for navigating the complexities of existence rather than a panacea for all of life's challenges. By focusing on what is within our control, practicing negative visualization, cultivating mindfulness, and engaging in self-reflection, we can develop the mental fortitude necessary to confront adversity with grace. The journey of Stoicism is one of continuous growth and self-discovery, encouraging us to embrace life's uncertainties while striving for virtue and wisdom. Number 3. Distinguishing control from the uncontrollable. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. This understanding serves as a compass, guiding us through the complexities of life and helping us navigate the uncertainties that inevitably arise. The Stoics taught that true freedom and peace of mind come from recognizing this distinction, and focusing our energy on the aspects of life we can influence, while accepting those that lie beyond our grasp. At the core of this principle lies the recognition that many of our anxieties and frustrations stem from attempting to control external events, circumstances, or the actions of others. We often find ourselves worrying about what might happen in the future, fixating on potential outcomes that are inherently uncertain. This preoccupation with the uncontrollable generates unnecessary stress and anxiety, diminishing our ability to engage fully in the present moment. By distinguishing between the controllable and the uncontrollable, we can cultivate a sense of empowerment. We are reminded that our thoughts, intentions, and actions are within our control, while external events, opinions of others, and unforeseen circumstances are not. This understanding encourages us to redirect our focus toward what we can influence, allowing us to take ownership of our responses and decisions. The practice of this discernment can significantly alleviate anxiety. When faced with a challenging situation, we can ask ourselves, what aspects of this situation can I control? By identifying the elements within our influence, we can take proactive steps to address them. For example, if we are concerned about a presentation at work, we can control our preparation, practice, and approach to the task. However, we cannot control the reactions or judgments of our audience. By focusing on our preparation rather than the uncertain responses of others, we regain a sense of agency and reduce anxiety. The acceptance of uncontrollable events fosters resilience. Life is inherently unpredictable, and by acknowledging that we cannot control every outcome, we can cultivate a mindset of acceptance. This acceptance does not imply passivity, rather it empowers us to adapt to changing circumstances with grace. When faced with setbacks or disappointments, we can remind ourselves that while we may not have influenced the situation, we can control how we respond to it. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of cultivating a sense of equanimity in the face of adversity. By accepting the nature of existence, we can approach challenges with a calm demeanor, recognizing that external events do not define our worth or happiness. This perspective allows us to maintain our inner peace despite the chaos that may surround us. The distinction between what is within our control and what is not is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By focusing our energy on the controllable aspects of our lives, we can alleviate anxiety and cultivate resilience in the face of uncertainty. This understanding empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure, fostering a sense of inner peace that transcends external circumstances. Number 4. Reframing the practice of premeditatio malorum. Premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, is a powerful Stoic practice that involves contemplating potential misfortunes before they occur. Rather than succumbing to fear or anxiety, this exercise prepares our minds for adversity, enabling us to respond with clarity and strength when faced with challenges. The Stoics believed that by anticipating difficulties, we could cultivate resilience and reduce the emotional impact of unexpected events. At first glance, the idea of envisioning misfortunes may seem counterintuitive. Why would we want to dwell on negative possibilities? However, the Stoics understood that this practice is not about pessimism. Rather, it is about preparation and empowerment. By mentally rehearsing potential challenges, we equip ourselves with the tools necessary to confront them with composure. This proactive approach transforms anxiety into proactive preparation, allowing us to face life's uncertainties with confidence. The practice of premeditatio malorum involves several steps. First, we identify specific fears or concerns that weigh on our minds. It may be the fear of failure, loss, rejection, or any other adversity that causes us anxiety. Once we have identified these fears, we take time to reflect on them, envisioning how they might manifest in our lives. For example, if we worry about losing a job, we can mentally explore the consequences of that loss. What would it mean for our financial stability? How would it affect our relationships and self-image? By contemplating these scenarios, we gain clarity about our fears, allowing us to confront them directly. Rather than allowing anxiety to fester in our minds, we bring it into the light, where we can examine it rationally. Through this reflection, we can also identify potential coping strategies. If we recognize that losing a job would be challenging, we can brainstorm practical steps to mitigate the impact. This may involve updating our resume, networking with contacts, or exploring alternative career paths. By taking proactive measures, we regain a sense of control over our circumstances, transforming anxiety into actionable steps. Premeditatio malorum encourages gratitude and appreciation for what we currently have. By contemplating potential losses, we cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation for our relationships, health, and opportunities. This practice fosters resilience, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, we possess the inner strength and resources to navigate challenges. The Stoics taught that while we cannot predict the future, we can prepare our minds for the possibilities that lie ahead. This preparation allows us to approach challenges with composure, helping us maintain a sense of equanimity amidst uncertainty. Rather than being caught off guard by unexpected events, we become more adaptable and resourceful, ready to face whatever life may throw our way. The practice of premeditatio malorum is a valuable Stoic exercise that encourages us to confront our fears and prepare for potential challenges. By envisioning misfortunes, we transform anxiety into proactive preparation, cultivating resilience and clarity. This practice fosters gratitude and appreciation for the present, empowering us to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and strength. Number 5. Exposure therapy and the Stoic approach. The Stoic approach to anxiety aligns closely with modern concepts of exposure therapy, a psychological treatment that involves gradually confronting fears to reduce anxiety. This technique is grounded in the understanding that avoidance perpetuates anxiety, while facing fears head-on can lead to desensitization and resilience. The Stoics recognized the value of confronting discomfort, urging individuals to engage with their fears rather than retreating from them. The practice of exposure therapy involves a systematic and gradual approach to facing fears. It begins with identifying specific anxieties or phobias that hold power over our lives. These may range from social anxiety to fear of failure, or even existential fears about the future. The next step is to develop a hierarchy of these fears, starting with less intimidating scenarios and gradually progressing to more challenging situations. For example, if someone experiences social anxiety, they might start by practicing small interactions, such as greeting a neighbor or making small talk with a cashier. As they build confidence through these incremental steps, they can gradually expose themselves to more challenging social situations, such as attending a gathering or speaking in public. This gradual exposure allows individuals to confront their fears at a manageable pace, fostering a sense of control and empowerment. The Stoics taught that discomfort is an inevitable part of life, and that by embracing it, we can cultivate resilience. They encouraged individuals to view challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than threats to their well-being. This perspective aligns with the principles of exposure therapy, which emphasizes that confronting fears can lead to increased confidence and reduced anxiety. The Stoic practice of reframing thoughts is instrumental in the exposure process. As individuals face their fears, they may encounter negative thoughts or catastrophic thinking patterns. The Stoics encouraged individuals to challenge these thoughts, examining their validity and reframing them into more rational perspectives. This cognitive restructuring enables individuals to approach their fears with a clearer mindset, reducing the emotional intensity associated with anxiety. Another key aspect of the Stoic approach is the cultivation of mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness during exposure exercises, individuals can remain present and grounded, reducing the tendency to become overwhelmed by anxiety. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating a space for self-compassion and acceptance. This practice enhances our ability to navigate discomfort, empowering us to respond to anxiety with resilience rather than avoidance. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of self-reflection throughout the exposure process. After facing a fear, individuals are encouraged to reflect on their experiences, examining what worked well and what challenges arose. This process of reflection fosters self-awareness, allowing individuals to identify patterns and develop strategies for future exposures. By learning from each experience, individuals can build confidence and resilience over time. The Stoic approach to anxiety aligns closely with the principles of exposure therapy. By gradually confronting fears and reframing negative thoughts, individuals can cultivate resilience and reduce anxiety. The Stoics remind us that discomfort is a natural part of life, and by embracing it, we can navigate challenges with courage and grace. Through mindfulness and self-reflection, we empower ourselves to face our fears head-on, transforming anxiety into an opportunity for growth. Number 6. Anxiety as an expensive habit. Anxiety can be likened to an expensive habit that drains our mental and emotional resources. It consumes our energy, distorts our perceptions of reality, and hinders our ability to engage fully in life. The Stoics recognize that indulging in anxiety is akin to investing in a costly distraction that yields no real benefit. Instead of allowing anxiety to dictate our thoughts and actions, we can cultivate habits of mindfulness and gratitude, redirecting our focus toward the present moment. The concept of anxiety as an expensive habit underscores the idea that our mental energy is a finite resource. When we allow anxiety to dominate our thoughts, we divert our attention from what truly matters: our relationships, passions, and personal growth. This diversion can lead to feelings of emptiness and dissatisfaction, as we become preoccupied with worries that often have little basis in reality. The Stoics taught that we have the power to choose how we direct our thoughts and energy. By recognizing that anxiety is a habit we can cultivate or diminish, we empower ourselves to break free from its grip. This shift in perspective encourages us to take responsibility for our mental well-being and make intentional choices about where we invest our time and energy. One effective strategy for countering anxiety is the practice of gratitude. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention away from worries and cultivate a sense of appreciation for the present moment. The Stoics believed that gratitude fosters contentment and resilience, allowing us to approach challenges with a positive mindset. By regularly reflecting on the aspects of our lives that bring us joy and fulfillment, we can counterbalance the tendency to dwell on anxieties. The practice of mindfulness is crucial in breaking the cycle of anxiety. Mindfulness encourages us to engage with the present moment fully, fostering awareness of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By observing our anxious thoughts as they arise, we can create space between ourselves and our emotions, reducing their power over us. This practice allows us to acknowledge anxiety without becoming consumed by it, empowering us to respond with clarity and composure. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-discipline in managing anxiety. By cultivating habits of self-control and intentionality, we can develop resilience and reduce the hold of anxiety in our lives. This may involve setting boundaries around negative influences, whether they arise from external sources or our own thought patterns. By consciously choosing how we engage with the world, we can reclaim our mental space and foster a sense of agency. The Stoics also recognized that anxiety often arises from a fear of the unknown or a desire for certainty. By embracing the inherent unpredictability of life, we can cultivate acceptance and resilience. This acceptance does not imply passivity. Rather, it empowers us to adapt to changing circumstances with grace. When faced with uncertainty, we can remind ourselves that we possess the inner strength and resources to navigate challenges, regardless of the outcomes. Viewing anxiety as an expensive habit highlights the importance of intentionality in managing our mental and emotional well-being. By recognizing that we have the power to choose where we direct our thoughts and energy, we can break free from the grip of anxiety. Through practices of gratitude, mindfulness, and self-discipline, we cultivate resilience and foster a sense of fulfillment in our lives. Ultimately, the Stoic teachings remind us that we can reclaim our mental space and focus on what truly matters, transforming anxiety into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Number 7. The corrosive costs of catastrophizing. Catastrophizing, the tendency to imagine the worst possible outcomes, can be a corrosive force in our lives, distorting our perception of reality and amplifying anxiety. This cognitive distortion leads us to believe that we are powerless in the face of challenges, generating a sense of hopelessness and despair. The Stoics understood that catastrophizing is rooted in irrational thinking and can be countered through rational examination of our fears. When we engage in catastrophizing, we create a narrative in our minds that exaggerates the severity of potential outcomes. For example, if we receive critical feedback at work, we may spiral into thoughts of inadequacy, fearing that we will lose our job, face financial ruin, and suffer irreparable damage to our self-esteem. This pattern of thinking not only heightens anxiety, but also detracts from our ability to engage with the present moment. The Stoics taught that the first step in combating catastrophizing is to challenge the validity of our fears. We can ask ourselves, what evidence do I have for this worst-case scenario? Is it likely to happen? By scrutinizing our catastrophic thoughts, we can regain clarity and perspective. Often, we discover that our fears are exaggerated or unfounded, allowing us to approach situations with a more rational mindset. The practice of reframing our thoughts is essential in breaking the cycle of catastrophizing. Instead of fixating on negative possibilities, we can focus on potential positive outcomes or neutral scenarios. This shift in perspective empowers us to approach challenges with a sense of hope and possibility rather than dread. The Stoics encouraged individuals to cultivate a mindset of resilience, reminding us that we possess the inner strength to navigate difficulties regardless of the outcomes. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in countering catastrophizing. By practicing mindfulness, we can ground ourselves in the present moment, observing our thoughts without judgment. This practice allows us to detach from the narratives we create and explore the reality of our experiences. When we become aware of our catastrophic thinking, we can acknowledge it without allowing it to dictate our emotions or actions. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of accepting uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, and by acknowledging this truth, we can cultivate a sense of equanimity. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can embrace it as an integral part of the human experience. This acceptance fosters resilience, allowing us to approach challenges with a calm and composed demeanor, regardless of the potential outcomes. It is important to recognize that while catastrophizing may feel protective, serving as a way to prepare for potential difficulties, it often leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. By challenging this pattern of thinking and embracing a more rational perspective, we can alleviate the corrosive effects of catastrophizing on our mental well-being. The corrosive costs of catastrophizing highlight the importance of rational examination and reframing in managing anxiety. By challenging our fears, cultivating mindfulness, and accepting uncertainty, we can break free from the grip of catastrophic thinking. The Stoic teachings remind us that while life may be unpredictable, we possess the inner strength and resources to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. Number 8. Stoicism and the exploration of emotions. Stoicism does not advocate for the suppression of emotions. Rather, it encourages us to explore and understand them as integral aspects of the human experience. Emotions are complex and multifaceted, influencing our thoughts, behaviors, and relationships. The Stoics believed that by acknowledging and examining our emotions, we can gain valuable insights into our values, motivations, and overall well-being. The exploration of emotions begins with self-awareness. By cultivating an awareness of our emotional states, we can recognize the patterns and triggers that influence our feelings. This process involves observing our emotions without judgment, allowing us to create a safe space for exploration and understanding. The Stoics taught that emotions, when examined thoughtfully, can provide valuable information about our inner lives and guide us toward personal growth. One of the key principles of Stoicism is the idea that our thoughts shape our emotions. By examining the beliefs and assumptions that underpin our feelings, we can gain clarity and perspective. For example, if we experience anger in response to a perceived injustice, we can reflect on the underlying beliefs fueling that anger. By challenging those beliefs and reframing our thoughts, we can transform our emotional responses and cultivate a sense of inner peace. The Stoics emphasized the importance of emotional regulation. Rather than allowing emotions to dictate our actions, we can cultivate the ability to respond to them with reason and clarity. This practice involves recognizing that while emotions are valid, they do not necessarily reflect reality. By adopting a rational perspective, we can navigate our emotions with intention and purpose, rather than being swept away by their currents. The exploration of emotions also involves embracing vulnerability. The Stoics recognized that vulnerability is an inherent part of the human experience and that it can lead to deeper connections with others. By allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to authentic relationships and meaningful connections. This vulnerability fosters empathy and compassion, enabling us to navigate the complexities of human emotions with grace and understanding. The Stoic practice of reflection is instrumental in exploring emotions. Taking time to examine our feelings allows us to identify the root causes of our emotional experiences and gain insight into our values and priorities. This introspection fosters self-awareness and personal growth, empowering us to align our actions with our authentic selves. The Stoics also taught that emotions can serve as valuable teachers. By reflecting on our emotional experiences, we can identify patterns and lessons that inform our personal growth. For example, if we experience sadness in response to a loss, we can reflect on the value of that loss and the lessons it brings. This perspective fosters resilience, allowing us to transform challenging emotions into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The exploration of emotions is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. By cultivating self-awareness, examining our thoughts, and embracing vulnerability, we can navigate our emotions with clarity and intention. The Stoics remind us that emotions are not to be feared or suppressed, but understood and integrated into our lives. Through this exploration, we can foster deeper connections with ourselves and others, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Number 9. Anxiety's invisible thefts. Anxiety often operates as an invisible thief, stealthily robbing us of our joy, focus, and peace of mind. It lurks in the background, diverting our attention from the present moment and creating a constant sense of unease. The Stoics recognized that anxiety can steal our ability to appreciate life's simple pleasures and prevent us from fully engaging in our experiences. By cultivating mindfulness and returning our attention to the present, we can reclaim what anxiety has taken from us. The metaphor of anxiety as an invisible thief underscores the insidious nature of this emotion. It can infiltrate our thoughts and feelings, distorting our perceptions of reality and clouding our judgment. When we allow anxiety to dominate our minds, we become preoccupied with worries about the future, neglecting the beauty and richness of the present moment. This preoccupation diminishes our ability to experience joy, gratitude, and connection with others. The Stoics taught that cultivating mindfulness is essential in combating anxiety's theft. Mindfulness encourages us to anchor ourselves in the present, fostering awareness of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can observe our anxious thoughts as they arise, creating space for self-compassion and acceptance. This practice allows us to acknowledge anxiety without allowing it to dictate our emotions or actions, empowering us to respond with clarity and composure. The practice of gratitude serves as a powerful antidote to anxiety's thieving nature. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention away from worries and cultivate a sense of appreciation for the present moment. The Stoics believed that gratitude fosters contentment and resilience, allowing us to approach challenges with a positive mindset. By regularly reflecting on the aspects of our lives that bring us joy and fulfillment, we can counterbalance the tendency to dwell on anxieties. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-reflection in reclaiming our mental space from anxiety. Taking time to examine our thoughts and feelings allows us to identify the root causes of our anxiety and develop strategies for coping. This introspection fosters self-awareness and empowers us to take proactive steps toward managing our emotions. By engaging in practices such as journaling or meditation, we can create a safe space for exploration and self-discovery. The Stoics also recognized that anxiety often arises from a fear of the unknown or a desire for certainty. By embracing the inherent unpredictability of life, we can cultivate acceptance and resilience. This acceptance does not imply passivity. Rather, it empowers us to adapt to changing circumstances with grace. When faced with uncertainty, we can remind ourselves that we possess the inner strength and resources to navigate challenges, regardless of the outcomes. Anxiety operates as an invisible thief that robs us of our joy and peace of mind. By cultivating mindfulness, practicing gratitude, and engaging in self-reflection, we can reclaim what anxiety has taken from us. The Stoic teachings remind us that we have the power to direct our thoughts and attention, allowing us to embrace the present moment fully. Through this practice, we can foster a sense of fulfillment and contentment in our lives. Number 10. Harnessing the power of the mind. The Stoics believed in the profound power of the mind to shape our perceptions and experiences. Our thoughts influence how we interpret external events, and by training our minds to focus on what is true, virtuous, and worthwhile, we can transform our responses to life's challenges. This mental discipline allows us to cultivate resilience and maintain a sense of inner peace amid external turmoil. At the core of harnessing the power of the mind is the recognition that we have the ability to choose our thoughts. The Stoics taught that while we cannot control external events, we can control our thoughts, attitudes, and reactions. This distinction empowers us to take ownership of our mental well-being, directing our thoughts toward constructive and empowering narratives. One effective strategy for harnessing the power of the mind is the practice of cognitive reframing. This technique involves challenging negative or irrational thoughts and replacing them with more rational and positive perspectives. For example, if we experience a setback, we can reframe our thoughts by focusing on the lessons learned and the opportunities for growth, rather than dwelling on the disappointment. This shift in perspective empowers us to approach challenges with a sense of optimism and resilience. The practice of mindfulness is crucial in harnessing the power of the mind. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop awareness of our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to observe them without judgment. This practice creates space for self-reflection and understanding, enabling us to respond to thoughts with clarity rather than reactivity. Mindfulness allows us to detach from negative thought patterns, fostering a sense of empowerment as we learn to navigate our emotions with intention. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of self-discipline in harnessing the power of the mind. By cultivating habits of self-control and intentionality, we can develop the mental fortitude needed to confront challenges with resilience. This may involve setting boundaries around negative influences, whether they arise from external sources or our own thought patterns. By consciously choosing how we engage with the world, we reclaim our mental space and foster a sense of agency. The practice of visualization can be a powerful tool for harnessing the mind's potential. By vividly imagining positive outcomes and success, we can enhance our motivation and resilience. Visualization allows us to mentally rehearse challenging situations, preparing our minds to respond with confidence and clarity when faced with adversity. This technique aligns with the Stoic belief in the importance of mental preparation and proactive engagement with life's challenges. The Stoics also recognize the value of reflection in harnessing the power of the mind. Taking time to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and experiences allows us to gain valuable insights into our motivations and behaviors. This introspection fosters self-awareness and personal growth, empowering us to align our actions with our values and aspirations. Harnessing the power of the mind is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy. By choosing our thoughts, practicing cognitive reframing, cultivating mindfulness, and engaging in self-reflection, we can develop the mental resilience needed to navigate life's challenges with grace. The Stoic teachings remind us that we have the power to shape our perceptions and experiences, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Number 11. Cultivating the Stoic ideal. The Stoic ideal is rooted in the pursuit of virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. To embody these virtues in our daily lives, we must engage in continuous self-improvement and reflection. The Stoics understood that the journey toward virtue is a lifelong endeavor, requiring dedication, humility, and a commitment to personal growth. At the heart of the Stoic ideal lies the pursuit of wisdom. This involves seeking knowledge, understanding, and insight into the nature of existence. The Stoics believed that wisdom is the foundation upon which all other virtues rest. By cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves and the world around us, we can make informed decisions that align with our values and aspirations. This pursuit of wisdom encourages us to engage in lifelong learning, fostering intellectual curiosity and open-mindedness. Courage is another essential aspect of the Stoic ideal. It empowers us to confront challenges with bravery and resilience. The Stoics recognized that courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. By cultivating courage, we can face adversity with a clear mind and a steady heart, navigating life's uncertainties with grace. This virtue encourages us to step outside our comfort zones, embrace discomfort, and take meaningful risks in pursuit of our goals. Justice, as a central component of the Stoic ideal, emphasizes the importance of treating others with fairness, compassion, and respect. The Stoics believed that our actions should reflect our commitment to the greater good, fostering harmony and understanding within our communities. By embodying the virtue of justice, we contribute to the well-being of others, cultivating meaningful relationships and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Temperance, or self-control, is the fourth virtue that underpins the Stoic ideal. It encourages us to exercise restraint and moderation in our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The Stoics understood that excess and indulgence could lead to chaos and dissatisfaction, while temperance fosters balance and harmony in our lives. By cultivating self-discipline and mindfulness, we can navigate temptations and challenges with grace, aligning our actions with our values. To cultivate the Stoic ideal in our daily lives, we must engage in regular self-reflection. This practice allows us to examine our thoughts, behaviors, and motivations, fostering self-awareness and personal growth. By reflecting on our actions and their alignment with our values, we can identify areas for improvement and set meaningful goals for our development. The practice of journaling can be a valuable tool for cultivating the Stoic ideal. By documenting our thoughts and experiences, we create a space for introspection and self-discovery. Journaling allows us to track our progress, celebrate our achievements, and learn from our challenges. This practice fosters accountability and encourages us to remain committed to our pursuit of virtue. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of surrounding ourselves with virtuous individuals. By engaging with those who embody the Stoic ideal, we can draw inspiration and motivation for our own journey. Meaningful relationships with like-minded individuals foster a sense of community and support, reinforcing our commitment to personal growth and virtue. Cultivating the Stoic ideal involves the pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Through self-reflection, journaling, and meaningful relationships, we can embody these virtues in our daily lives. The Stoic journey is one of continuous growth and self-discovery, encouraging us to strive for virtue and align our actions with our highest values. By embracing the Stoic ideal, we can navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and purpose. Number 12. Stoicism and the pursuit of equanimity. Equanimity, the state of mental calmness and composure, is a central tenet of Stoicism. It allows us to maintain balance in the face of life's challenges, fostering resilience and adaptability. The Stoics taught that equanimity is cultivated through the practice of mindfulness, self-reflection, and the acceptance of life's impermanence. By embracing the present moment and relinquishing attachment to outcomes, we can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. At the core of equanimity lies the understanding that life is inherently unpredictable. The Stoics recognize that external events, circumstances, and the actions of others are beyond our control. Instead of striving for certainty or trying to manipulate outcomes, we can cultivate acceptance of the present moment. This acceptance empowers us to respond to challenges with a calm demeanor, fostering resilience in the face of adversity. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in cultivating equanimity. By practicing mindfulness, we develop awareness of our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to observe them without judgment. This practice creates space for self-reflection and understanding, enabling us to respond to challenges with clarity rather than reactivity. Mindfulness allows us to detach from negative thought patterns, fostering a sense of empowerment as we learn to navigate our emotions with intention. The practice of negative visualization, a key Stoic exercise, can also contribute to the cultivation of equanimity. By contemplating potential misfortunes and losses, we prepare our minds for adversity, reducing the emotional impact of unexpected events. This proactive approach fosters resilience, allowing us to face challenges with composure and strength. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-reflection in maintaining equanimity. Taking time to examine our thoughts, actions, and experiences allows us to gain valuable insights into our motivations and behaviors. This introspection fosters self-awareness, enabling us to align our actions with our values and aspirations. By reflecting on our experiences, we can cultivate a sense of clarity and purpose, enhancing our ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. The Stoic practice of acceptance is also pivotal in the pursuit of equanimity. By acknowledging that we cannot control external events, we can relinquish our attachment to specific outcomes. This acceptance does not imply passivity. Rather, it empowers us to adapt to changing circumstances with resilience. When faced with uncertainty, we can remind ourselves that we possess the inner strength and resources to navigate challenges, regardless of the outcomes. The pursuit of equanimity is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy. Through mindfulness, negative visualization, and self-reflection, we can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace amid life's challenges. The Stoic teachings remind us that we have the power to direct our thoughts and attention, allowing us to embrace the present moment fully. By cultivating equanimity, we can navigate life's uncertainties with grace, resilience, and clarity. Number 13. My personal Stoic journey. Embarking on a personal Stoic journey is a transformative experience that involves introspection, growth, and the application of Stoic principles in daily life. This journey is unique to each individual, shaped by personal experiences and challenges. As we engage with Stoicism, we learn to confront our fears, cultivate resilience, and align our actions with our values. Reflecting on our journey allows us to appreciate the lessons learned and the progress made. At the outset of my Stoic journey, I grappled with various anxieties and uncertainties, often feeling overwhelmed by the pressures of life. It was through the exploration of Stoic philosophy that I began to recognize the importance of accepting what I cannot control and focusing on my responses to challenges. This shift in perspective was pivotal in alleviating the weight of anxiety and fostering a sense of empowerment. The practice of mindfulness became a cornerstone of my Stoic journey. By cultivating awareness of my thoughts and feelings, I learned to observe them without judgment. This practice allowed me to detach from negative thought patterns and approach challenges with clarity and composure. Through mindfulness, I discovered the power of the present moment, fostering a sense of gratitude for the simple joys of life. The practice of journaling played a significant role in my personal growth. By documenting my thoughts and experiences, I created a space for introspection and self-discovery. Journaling allowed me to track my progress, celebrate my achievements. Certainly. Here's the continuation and completion of the last key point, focusing on the insights from my personal Stoic journey and learn from my challenges. This practice fostered accountability and encouraged me to remain committed to my pursuit of virtue and personal growth. By engaging in regular self-reflection, I was able to identify patterns in my thinking and behavior, providing valuable insights into areas where I could improve. Throughout my journey, I also learned the importance of surrounding myself with like-minded individuals who shared a commitment to Stoic principles. Engaging with a community of fellow seekers not only provided support, but also offered diverse perspectives and insights that enriched my understanding of Stoicism. Sharing experiences and discussing philosophical ideas with others fostered a sense of connection and camaraderie, reinforcing my commitment to the Stoic path. As I delved deeper into Stoic philosophy, I began to embrace the practice of premeditatio malorum, contemplating potential misfortunes with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. This exercise transformed my relationship with anxiety, allowing me to approach challenges with a mindset of preparedness and resilience. Instead of being paralyzed by the fear of the unknown, I learned to view uncertainties as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. One of the most profound lessons from my Stoic journey has been the understanding that discomfort is an inevitable part of life. By embracing discomfort and stepping outside my comfort zone, I discovered newfound strength and resilience. This realization empowered me to confront challenges with courage, reminding me that growth often occurs in the face of adversity. I cultivated a sense of gratitude for the challenges I encountered along the way. The Stoics taught that obstacles can serve as valuable teachers, providing insights and lessons that contribute to our personal development. By reframing my perspective on challenges, I learned to appreciate the wisdom gained from adversity, fostering a sense of resilience and adaptability. As I reflect on my personal Stoic journey, I recognize that it is an ongoing process, one that requires continuous commitment and dedication. The principles of Stoicism serve as guiding lights, reminding me to remain focused on what is within my control and to cultivate a sense of equanimity in the face of life's uncertainties. Each day presents new opportunities for growth, self-reflection, and alignment with my values. My personal Stoic journey has been one of transformation, self-discovery, and resilience. Through mindfulness, journaling, community engagement, and the practice of premeditatio malorum, I have learned to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. The Stoic philosophy has empowered me to embrace discomfort, cultivate gratitude, and align my actions with my highest values. As I continue on this path, I remain committed to the pursuit of virtue and the ongoing exploration of the Stoic ideal, recognizing that the journey itself is as valuable as the destination. If you found value in our exploration of Stoicism and the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might benefit from these timeless insights. Subscribe to Stoicism Marcus Aurelius for more profound discussions, practical tips, and inspiring content that will help you navigate life's challenges with wisdom and resilience. Join our community and embark on your journey toward a more Stoic life. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for being part of our Stoic journey.